And All Might pretty much asked Juro and Bakugo after they had their fun to leave. He has some words for him, and they do, and they leave home, and All Might pretty much tell him, so what happened to the gnome? What And Deku said his name is, and All Might say his name was that a person, because they tested it, and it shows no signs of a person. Zuko said his brain was damaged, and as he's finishing his drink, crushing it and throwing it aside, saying, "During that fight, I learned that he was kidnapped almost for 2 to 3 years by a man in a mask called All for One." And Zuko knows who All for One is, and he's just telling this to All Might, and All Might's getting furious. And then Deku also said, "And I have met his. He had a child." And All Might said, "Had?" And Zuko said, "I'll tell you to live on his child was in the hospital that I go to almost every week, now every month. Used to go to, and I remember her. She was one of the patients I couldn't heal at the time. My quirk was not strong enough to handle it, but I was able to take her emotions and make sure she was good to the very last day when she took her last breath." And Oma is kind of furious, and then happy, and then very mad, and then start tearing up. And Zuko's seeing all this in his body, and Zuko say it's okay because he and his daughter is up there together once again. And All Might is asking, and Recovery Girl is like serious surprised that he is this calm. Is talking about a child and his father dying in different times, and being this shocked to tell All Might. And so she was about to say something, and Zuko said, "It's okay, man. It's okay, All Might. He has suffered, and I took his suffering away. He has sinned, but I took that sin away. All he has to do is pass and go to his daughter." And All Might is just like really frustrated, and then walk away. And then Recovery Girl say, "So what did you do to him, and how can you be this calm?" Zuko pretty much tell her, "Do you know of a hospital that's called?" And he says it, and she said, "Yes, it's been like there's like no kids there anymore since someone healed them all." And she's trying to figure out who healed them all to help All Might. And Zuko said, "I am the one who have healed and with all those kids." And Recovery, so are you that man that Zuko, well, Izu, because he went down and put in a fake name, so he put in Izu. And Zuko said, "Yes, Izu is my nickname from my family." And she said, "Young man, what you have done for that very hospital, you couldn't. You pretty much saved the next generation's life, their family there." And she's like pretty much happy that someone came and do that. And Zuko said, "Can I just take some nap? I'm just emotionally exhausted." And she said, "Okay." She pretty much told him that you guys will have 2 weeks to um, take 2 weeks of break, and then another 2 weeks for the festival. And Zuko said, "Okay, thank you." And so as she leaves, Zuko pretty much went up to his position, crisscross applesauce, put his hands right on his sides, saying "Om, Om." Last one, "Be home." And then as in his mind, he's pretty much, because this is what he does with his quirk. As soon as he take in anybody's and use it on anybody, he just organize all of the emotions that he's taken that day, compress them down to a single point, each and every emotion. So there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 different orbs in him, completely separate, apart, shrunken down to like a marble size. And he's just like focusing it to be that size at all times. And so then after that, after an hour had passed, he focused on his mind because he can feel all the emotions. He can feel the physical pain. So he's working with that because this is drawback. You can take anybody's pain, but afterwards, at the end of the day, he will feel it all as it has happened to him, all of it, and then he just like for that day he feels years and years of that physical pain going on to him, and it's growing every time, and so he feels it. It's not showing on the skin, but he feels it, and so he just take it in and let it go through his whole body. And as he just breaks his trance, he's better and walked home. And that's going to be end of this video. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry if it's a little dark. I kind of, it was off I was like winging it this whole time, and I somehow made it through this whole thing with my phone at 1%. And I'm kind of proud of that. So on the next one, I'm going to talk about a few of it. It will be on the week they're off, and then the sports festival. And I'm thinking of some good ideas on doing that. So yeah, thank you for listening, and to all of you, have a great day. Bye.